Okay, so we are going to lash our handle, the D handle, to the hoop. And I want to show you real quick what I've done. There's really 3 other things that you might need to make this basket, so let me tell you about them quick. Tie wraps. Oop. Some kind of a knife. I use an X-Acto. And a pencil. Okay, so what I've done is I have a false handle on top here. Okay, and it's number 8 round. And what I've done, this is kind of my way of putting that on. Instead of putting the lashing on and having it real tight on the rim and then trying to stick that underneath, what I do is I put it on before, hold it in place with zip ties temporarily, and then you'll see that there's an overlap here. So I've thinned that with my X-Acto knife. Any knife will do, I just use an X-Acto. Okay, so I've marked the placement of my handle with a pencil. I've done the same thing over on this side, so I'm going to put the handle on, and we are going to lash. So this is just one other way that you can get that false handle on, but for me, this is the best way to do it. You can do it with the piece in here, and that gives you enough room to stick them in the side, so you don't have to have one round continuous piece, but I like doing it this way. Alright, so I've got my lashing ready. It's nice and wet. Once again, there's a right side and a wrong side to read. The rough side is the wrong side. You want that face down. I'm going to start diagonally across the handle from the left to the right. And then I'm actually going to come, I'm going to shorten it up a little bit, right on top of that. And this is going to shift around a little bit as you start out. And then I'm going to come around to the right. And go to the left. As I said, you want to make sure you keep tightening this up. Okay, so there's your X. And then I'm going to come diagonally across the back to the top in the upper right corner. And then I'm going to go under all, slide it underneath there. Make sure that it hasn't curled. Pull it down tight. So it squeaks out the pain. And then this is too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So I'm going to go under all again, save that last piece for the other side. Use my Weave Right tool, open that up just a little bit. Kind of wiggle it through until I get a tail at the bottom. When I do, I'm going to pull that tight and trim it off. There you go. So there's one lashing. So then we're going to come over here and do the other side. And remember, when you're using zip ties, they're only temporary. It's just a way to, it's like giving yourself several extra pairs of hands. And when they're in your way, they're going to go away. Okay, so once again, I'm checking to see what is the right and or wrong side of the rig. Wrong side goes down. Got the smooth side up. I'm going to go diagonally across the handle, and I want this in the left upper corner. I'm going to go diagonally across the back, and then I'm actually going to go right on top of it again. come around the top of the handle to make the second part of my X. Okay, then I'm going to go diagonally around the back again. Make sure I'm tight. Hold it with my fingers there, and I'm going to go under all, making sure that I don't have any turns in it. Pull it tight, and come back up to the top. Open that up with my weave right tool. And then just slide that down through there, and some wiggle action because it's wet. Okay, so good time to talk about water and basketry. Water is the glue in your basketry. It makes the reed expand. So if you want something to stick, give it a little bit of water. It'll dry out and loosen up, but it's a good way to get something to stick. Okay, so now you see that I have my false rim in place. I have the two lashings in place. This is the bottom of my basket. This is where the handle is. These are nice and wet. And so now we're going to start adding the ribs.